What's up, everybody? My name is Erin, and I am the Mad Maker. Welcome to my studio. I just recently finished playing through 2 old school Nancy Drew games off screen, and I'm itching for another mystery to solve. So today we are going to be playing Detective Grimoire. Hopefully we'll do a good job, but there's only one way to find out. Play game.
2025 last night, a murder occurred in a remote part of this swamp. A small tourist attraction deep within the heart of the marshal.
Hold on. A tourist attraction? Here? I don't get it. Why would anyone come here by choice?
I've explained this already. This area is famous.
Famous. All I read was that some idiot thought they saw an alien here 100 years ago.
Get your facts straight for once. We're talking about a creature that's lived in the swamp for over 60 years.
Okay, so it's a 60-year-old alien. I still don't see why it matters.
If it matters to anyone, it's you. That creature is our prime suspect.
The murder suspect?
That's right. This is no Loch Ness monster. You need to be taking this seriously.
No, look, come on. How am I supposed to arrest something that might not exist?
We've always enjoyed a challenge before. You can start by reading this.
Our case file? There's not a lot of it, is there?
As usual, we only know the bare essentials at this point.
Oh my gosh, I'm already 110% invested in this. Firstly, the guy who is voicing Detective Grimoire is also the voice of the villain of one of my favorite Flash game series of all time. It's the Trapped, Pursuit, and Escape trilogy, which, oh my gosh, I don't even know if I can play that anymore now that Adobe support has ended. I'll have to look into that later because that is like by far one of my favorite Flash game series of all time, and I firmly believe that is where my love of Escape the Room games began. Anyway, let's get back to this game. Richard Remington, founder of tourist attraction Boggy's Bog, was found dead outside his office at 20:45 last night. Exact cause of death is unknown. 3 small wounds to the chest suggest an attack from a clawed creature. Slime around the wound and footprints found at the scene suggest the culprit was Boggy, the legendary swamp creature. Any of the 7 other people present in the swamp last night could hold vital information. So there's our victim, the wounds and the footprints, and Boggy. Oh, that's great.
Our murder victim, Richard Remington, he was in charge of this tourist attraction. Boggy's Bog? What a name.
Boggy is the name of our creature. Well, nowadays it is.
You mean that stupid cartoon character? I've heard of him. That thing is our murder suspect?
There's more to Boggy than the cartoon character, I promise you. This is the place it all began. You'll find out soon enough.
Oh no! Oh my gosh, this is so good!
Your case file is in the top right. You can look at your clues and suspect profiles in here, when you've collected some, of course.
Gotcha.
I'll stay and guard our boat, so if you're confused, come back here and I'll help you.
Oh, thank goodness there's a hint system.
That's where I need to go. I can switch to walk mode with the button in the bottom right. Oh, and if I'm feeling confident, I can turn off those sparkly hit icons in the options menu.
Not quite. As this is a new game for me, I might turn off all like hint notifications later on. When I inevitably replay this, because I love replaying these point-and-click games for the stories they tell. Walk. Ah, there we go. Hello, ma'am.
Wow, you didn't get lost yet.
No, I only just got here. Who are you?
You don't remember. Of course, you're not great at remembering. I should be offended, though.
Who are you? I've never seen you before. You're that weird girl from the fairground. I'm assuming that has to be from a previous game that I have not played. I remember you, but I've been trying to forget. Well, I have no frame of reference for if I have even been introduced to this character, or like if he's been introduced to her like in a previous game setting, so I'm just gonna go with the first one.
I've never seen you before.
Saw your hat blow through here already. You must be slow, if it wouldn't even wait for you.
Well, if you'll let me, I'd better go after it. You can wait here and behave.
You'll get lost. I would never forgive myself if I let you go through without the map.
You have a map of the swamp?
Not anymore. I'm giving it to you.
You should really stay here. It's dangerous. There's been a murder. Although I suppose you know all about it already?
They're saying it was the creature, but it can't be him. He doesn't seem like a killing sort of creature. Nope. He's a different sort of creature.
Wait, what do you mean? If you... she disappeared.
Excuse me, little girl. Why are you being so cryptic?
I might pretend I imagined her. I still don't quite understand why we have a tourist attraction here. Don't forget to use walk mode to move around.
Yes, thank you. I'm feeling this is gonna get frustrating down the line.
Just my luck, the gate's closed. It looks like I can move these metal latches around. I should just have to slide at least one of them out of the bottom of the lock. Then I'll be able to get through this gate. Probably.
Nice first puzzle of the game. There we go. Boom.
Hey, nice. I might get one of these from my office. This is the tourist attraction?
It's beautiful.
The whole thing just doesn't make sense to me. Let's do some thinking.
More game mechanics. I'm down. Let's go.
Drag any two stray thoughts into those slots at the bottom. And flick through the connecting statements in between to make a sentence. Tap the confirm button to try it out. I just have to focus my thoughts and reach a conclusion. Boggy's Bog seems like the middle of nowhere.
Oh my gosh, I'm feeling so much nostalgia right now. Boggy's Bog seems like the middle of nowhere, so... It isn't warm enough, is far too remote for, is too stupid for, is way too big for. See what we got over here. Let's try the swamp is far too remote for the tourist attraction to make any money.
The swamp is far too remote for the tourist attraction to make any money. It's really bugging me. What's the story behind this place?
Seems like they'd give you more information before sending you out here to solve a mystery, but who am I to judge? Let's roll. Ooh.
A rather prominent tree stump looming over the wooden pathway. It's hard to ignore.
Okay, I'm understanding. I'm gonna be a little bit more patient with this walking mechanic now because it does allow me to stop.
It looks like this path leads towards the northwest corner of Bongi's Bog. I can't wait.
You sound so excited. So it is allowing me to stop and look around. Okay, I can deal with this minor inconvenience a little bit more.
Rocks sitting in the water like stepping stones. If that was a natural occurrence, it's a very convenient one. There's a narrow path here leading up that hill and through the trees. It doesn't look inviting. I'm not sure it's part of the tourist attraction.
Ooh. Where can we go? Oh, okay, here we go.
So, this is where they found Remington's body.
Did I get any new information? Okay, cool. There's a map.
There's an open window above Remington's body.
Suspicious.
One of the curtains is ripped and hanging on the outside. I can't get in here without a key, and I don't feel like kicking the door down.
Well, why not?
Maybe if I get desperate later on.
It's a point-and-click game. Anything is possible.
It's Remington's office. I don't really want to go inside.
Well, I wasn't trying to click on the office.
But I don't think I have a choice.
Footprints.
There are bizarre footprints with 3 toes leading up to the office door. And back down into those reeds by the water. The strange footprints stop right by these reeds. Maybe I should take a closer look.
Sorry. I have a problem with a trigger finger on the mouse, and I need to just let the story play out.
Maybe I can move some of them out of the way.
Oh, I love these little Yes! I love this kind of stuff. I love me interactive environment. Ooh, looks like a footer.
A strange pair of green flippers, badly hidden in the reeds outside the office.
Suspicious. Strange green flippers. Who left these lying around? Perhaps the killer? Dun dun dun.
I don't like it here.
Okay, I think maybe I've exhausted everything here right now. Whoa, where'd you come from?
Some suspects. Let's get this investigation started.
Hello, friendly cameraman.
All right, let's see. Another suspect for my notebook.
That's a little rude.
No, I'm sorry. Did I say that bit out loud?
Maybe not. Maybe I can hear your thoughts.
So would you be able to answer my questions before I asked you?
Would you be able to question my answers before I tell you?
I could try.
I'm Bobby Burl, professional cameraman. Pleased to meet you.
I'm Detective Grimoire. I'm here to investigate last night's murder. Obviously.
Grimoire. Strange. Is that your first name?
Oh my god, this is so charming. All of the character art and the voices are just perfect. I love this. We're not even we're 4% complete and I am already head over heels in love with this game. It's my 23rd name, but it's the one I like the best. First name, what's the first name? It's my second name. Detective is my first name. Yeah, we want to let him know we're here to do a job.
It's my second name. Detective is my first name.
Ooh.
So you already told me what you do, but now, why would a cameraman be working here?
I go where I'm needed. Vincent wanted to come to the swamp, and I was happy to help.
Vincent Vanderpeer. You mean that man standing on that rock over there?
That's right. I've worked with him for many years.
Is he your boss?
Oh, I don't know about that. We work together. He's tried to film here before, but he never got permission until about a week ago.
Oh, really? But why did you want to come here in the first place?
If you're looking for a reason to write down in your notebook, I'm sure he can tell you if you ask him. I'm just the guy who carries around the camera.
You always carry that camera with you?
Most of the time.
Ooh, maybe we can look at his camera later.
You were here yesterday, I presume? Last night?
Yes, I was.
Here, in this clearing?
No, I was over at the cafe getting something to eat. Richard Remington was there too.
Remington? You saw him last night? Just before the murder?
That's right, I saw him. He left the cafe looking rather ill. I offered to help, but he just wanted to go back to his office. He looked like he had a lot on his mind.
He was ill yesterday?
Perhaps it was something he ate. What is it? Some evidence from last night's murder?
Yes, care to comment on it? What you know about Mr. Remington?
You should ask someone else. Try showing it to somebody different.
All right. I'll leave now, thank you.
What?
Whoa.
Yes, do you have a message for me?
No, I don't think so.
Then why are you here? I'm incredibly busy.
You don't look it. Who are you, anyway?
What a question. You're serious? I am Vincent Van de Peer.
The famous movie director?
The artist, the visionary, the auteur. I'm a man of many talents.
Let's hope you have a talent for answering my questions. That is a very talented beard you've got, at least. I heard your work was going downhill lately. Ooh. I don't want to insult him right off the bat.
That's great. Let's hope you have a talent for answering my questions.
You're in my light. Could you take a few steps back, please?
But then I'll be too far away to talk to you.
I know.
Can anyone just walk in here and start filming?
I'm gonna say no. Oh, that little ghost is so cute. Let's see. Okay, yeah, so Vincent Van de Peer only recently got permission from Richard Remington. Film here. That sounds good.
Vincent Van de Peer only recently got permission from Richard Remington to film here in the swamp. I wonder if Mr. Van de Peer has been breaking rules. Or maybe he'll have an excuse.
Ooh, challenge unlocked. Tell me about your job.
What's a famous guy like you doing in a place like this?
Quite. I'm sure you're thinking, why doesn't he send an assistant? But that's not the way this director works.
But what are you doing?
I'm feeling, I'm experiencing, I'm discovering. This area, the history, the atmosphere, it's the perfect setting for my next film. I'm on a scouting mission to get to know this swamp before I begin work on the latest masterpiece in a string of masterpieces.
You're making a movie about Boggy? About the swamp creature?
Of course. He's a fascinating individual, isn't he? So mysterious.
No idea. I haven't met him yet. Is that your cameraman over there?
Yes, that's right. Bobby Burl, my faithful right-hand man. Well, faithful enough, you know.
No, I don't know.
He's an expert cameraman. Really knows his trade, of course. But he gets a bit muddled when it comes to priorities.
Like how? You mean he's lazy? He doesn't look lazy. He looks a bit scary.
Oh no, nothing of the sort. He just has a little hobby that sometimes distracts him from his work. But I wouldn't want anyone else shooting for me.
What were you doing last night?
Were you working yesterday? Here in the swamp, I mean?
Indeed, I was working. Very hard indeed. Well into the night.
Hard work, is it? Getting to know the swamp?
You jest. But yesterday I was getting even more involved than usual. Yes, difficult to comprehend, I know.
So what kind of work were you doing?
Well, I was, unable to find my faithful cameraman last night. He had hidden himself quite completely from view.
Bobby Burrow, right? Did you need him to film for you?
Always. But being a resourceful type of man, I stepped up and took on the responsibility myself. I was filming in this exact area, in fact.
You were filming? Last night? Here?
Yes, at the time of the murder, I believe. But wait, I know what you're thinking. Now, don't forget, I'm not here to shoot some experimental documentary. I have no interest in late-night surveillance footage.
Did you see anything at all? What is it you were filming?
The water. I was filming the water. It's a fascinating subject, one that has me captivated to the point where
So, you didn't see anything useful? Got excited there for a minute.
Nothing useful to you, my good detective. But there are some odd sounds on the audio track. Nothing but wild animals going about their nighttime rituals, I'm sure.
Is there something I should ask the cameraman?
A lot. Vincent Van de Peer told me that. Bobby Burrell was nowhere to be found last night. Where were you, Mr. Burrell?
Vincent Van de Peer told me that Bobby Burrell was nowhere to be found last night. Simple enough. What was Mr. Burrell doing last night that meant he couldn't help out his boss?
What do you know about these flippers?
If you want an autograph, a plain sheet of paper will suffice, thank you.
No.
I heard this isn't the first time you've tried to film here.
Where? In the swamp? What are you talking about?
Remington has denied you filming permission in the past. You tried to film here before, but the camera broke. Remington never found out your previous attempts. Yeah, this one.
Remington has denied you the filming permission in the past.
Oh, that. Nothing but the natural process of being in a profession like mine. Every situation simply requires the right approach before the gears start turning smoothly. You understand, I'm sure.
Why did Remington not want you filming here? And why did he change his mind?
It wasn't even up to him. This area is protected, you know. There are certain rules, certain regulations. I encounter this kind of thing all the time, really.
That doesn't explain why he changed his tune. It's a little suspicious.
Why would you say that?
A famous movie director suddenly gets his way. I wonder how that happened. Time to use my notebook. Just drag an item onto the paper to draw the idea.
So cute. Oh my gosh, I'm getting Zombie Society Dead Detective vibes, where you have your notebook and you have to circle different points of information to come to a conclusion. Oh, this is amazing. Ooh, oh, you gave him money for show.
Right, that's the one. I think you bribed Remington to get the filming rights.
Well, bribe is a strong word. It was just a little arrangement between friends. Nothing worth getting upset about. I simply promised him a cut of my next movie's profits. It made sense, since he owned the area anyway. Just a favor for a favor.
So you would have owed him money?
Only a small percentage, simply out of courtesy. And not for a long time, either.
Interesting.
Ah, yes. The reason we're all here, of course.
Not me.
Isn't he your prime suspect?
Well, officially, yeah, but I mean...
What an amazing creature! No one has seen him for 60 years and he still manages to get accused of murder. Incredible!
Yeah, I totally think it's a Scooby-Doo situation. Someone's in a In a mask and a costume. Ooh! This is new. Footage recorded last night at the exact time of the murder, filmed by Vincent Van de Peer in the clearing on the west side of the swamp near the crime scene. There's nothing to see, but various clues can be heard on the audio track. Listen to them in order. Oh my gosh! This is why headphones were important. Oh, this game has everything. Okay, so I need to figure out which order. Oh! Oh no! Okay, so that's number 1. And I need to get a notebook. Okay, I got my notebook. I have to write this down or I'm gonna mess it up. Okay, I think I got it now. So it sounds like someone stepped onto the pier. Oh! He was shocked. Gunshot. Something metal falling down. Oh. He tripped. Something ripped. I'm gonna take a bet and say that maybe it was the boggy costume. And fell over. Like the clangs might be the gun being dropped somewhere. What were you doing last night, Mr. Cameraman?
I heard from Mr. Vanderpure over there that you were nowhere to be found last night.
Didn't I say I was at the cafe?
Yeah, you did. But your director needed you for some filming, and he couldn't find you. What were you doing that was so important?
Well, let's see. After I ate, I had a walk around the swamp. I didn't have my camera, so I was free to stretch my legs for once.
Where was your camera? Don't you carry it around with you all the time?
No, not all the time.
Yeah, because Van de Peer had it.
You left it with Vanderpeer, and he used it instead that night.
That's right, he was looking after that camera. So I went for a late-night stroll. This place is beautiful in the evenings.
You just walked around? You didn't do anything? Didn't see anyone?
Well, I can't say that. I have various ways to pass the time, you know.
Collecting samples of swamp water. Van de Peer said you had a hobby on the side. Got lost in the swamp and trying to get out. You said you had a hobby.
Vanderpeer said you had a hobby on the side.
Is that what he said? Well, yes, he's right. I brought 2 cameras with me when I came here. I left my video camera, yes. But I have another one. It's much smaller, and it only takes black and white photographs. You know the kind I mean?
A really old one?
Yes, I suppose so. I've always enjoyed traditional photography, and this place is a wonderful opportunity to take some pictures of a natural environment.
So, you were having some time off to take black and white photographs? For fun?
Only one photograph. You have to be disciplined when you're not using a digital camera.
Can I see it?
Of course. I took it near the woods at the back of the swamp. It's quite an interesting shot, but the light qualities weren't perfect.
Here we are. Feel free to take a look.
Wait, what? This is a photo?
I haven't developed it yet. I only took it last night.
Well, that doesn't help us at all.
Just brush the developing fluid over the photo to reveal the image.
Oh, okay, we gotta do it ourselves. I'm sorry for jumping to conclusions so quickly. Oh my god! These are the best mechanics! This is... Oh my god. Oh no. Oh, I do not like that face. No, I wanted to do the whole picture.
Is that Boggy? The swamp creature just standing in the water?
It could be. Personally, I'm not convinced, but I'll let you decide for yourself.
The being in the photo seems to have long legs. The longiness of the legs isn't exactly the most defining feature of them, I would say. Like, these are like gloves. This is totally like a mascot outfit. And my dude, you are very brave to just be standing out in swamp water in the middle of the night with any number of things to just come up and bite you. Okay, I think we're done with these guys for now. How are we at 25% already? What's over here? Oh, the museum.
I don't think it's a window, but this hatch is shut at the moment. I can't see inside. This side of the museum is surrounded by blue and red flowers.
It's not great foundation. Why is there a building out here? This is a terrible location.
The door's jammed unless I can get these brass handles out of the way. Seems like I can rotate them around, just until the gap in the middle is clear.
Oh my gosh, I stan an interactive puzzle game.
That top hat guy would have so struggled with this one.
Excuse me, sir, were you trapped in here? I had to unlock the door.
Let me guess, you don't work here, do you? I wonder if that makes you the first tourist I've seen today.
You're incorrect, detective. I am no mere tourist.
How did you know I was a detective? Was it my stylish trench coat, my sensitive, inquisitive manner?
It was the clueless expression on your face.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's the one.
Right, that's it. You've done it now. What's your name?
I go by Folder. Agent Folder. What are you doing?
I'm writing back things about you in my notebook. I'm doing a drawing of your beautiful face. I'm writing in my diary. It's been a long day. Yeah, this seems the more me answer. Even though I hate keeping a diary in real life, I've always hated it, but I do find comfort in writing anything and everything that comes to my mind, so I'll go with this one.
I'm writing in my diary. It's been a long day.
Tell me about your job.
So, if you're not a tourist, and you don't work here...
I am a scholar, an academic. I'm here to research the past and uncover the future.
So, you're visiting the museum. For fun.
Fun! Oh, there's nothing so simple as fun to be had here. I come to this museum night and day to study its secrets.
Ah, what kind of secrets? It's just a museum about Boggy, right? The swamp creature.
He's one of the most intriguing modern examples of cryptozoology. A fascinating combination of scientific fact and wild speculation.
I'm with you on the speculation front. Although, come to think of it, people have been hinting that I should find out about the history of this creature.
A wise suggestion. And you've come to the right person. My knowledge far exceeds anyone else you might have met so far.
So, you'll help me?
I suppose I could divulge some of my findings with you, if you're in the mood for a little light reading. Let me find it for you. Oh yeah, this'll do. Something for beginners at least.
Oh, thanks. Information about Boggy collected by Agent Folder. Boggy's swamp became a protected area after reports of hunting in the area. Boggy's appearance has changed from the original sketches, in which he has 3 claws on each arm. The modern character has simple fin-like arms instead to make him less threatening. Ooh, I wonder if this is a situation where there's actually a real Boggy and then the mascot Boggy. And at the end, the two will battle to see who the true Boggy is that remains. No footprints were recorded in the journal, but some experts believe the information is out there somewhere. Maybe real Boggy just never leaves the swamp, so you never see his feet.
So, Mr. Folder.
Agent Folder.
Yeah, were you here yesterday? What were you doing last night?
I was here, in the museum, going through my files one final time before disappearing into the night.
Don't museums usually close in the evenings?
They do. I've never been one to worry about other people's schedules. I come and go as I please. There's a key to every lock, Detective.
Oh, so you have the key to the museum?
Of course I don't. Why would you think that?
Well,
Once again, that clueless expression. I use a lockpick and get in through the small side door. I have a right to be here, you see. Remington has no business locking me out, so I don't let him.
You just admitted to breaking the law. If everybody did that,
Exactly.
my job would be a lot easier.
It's not my best lockpick. This new one's cheap. I used to own one, a superior model. Unfortunately, I misplaced it in one of the darker corners of the swamp, so I don't...
I'm writing down your confession about sneaking around here at night.
And what are you gonna do? Report me to Remington? Good luck, my friend.
Well, that was a lot rude. Considering a man is dead.
Guesswork. Nobody can know what Boggy's feet look like. It's his greatest secret.
Have you seen any of these gentlemen last night?
This person is of no interest to me whatsoever.
What about this guy?
If I cared about that person, I would know everything I need to know already.
Well, I don't like you.
Let's see here. This journal belonged to the explorer, who first discovered Boggy in this swamp 60 years ago.
It does look kind of like the picture.
Models of Boggy's claws. Hold on. What's this? Something doesn't seem right here. I think I should try arranging these models into pairs. Something seems out of place.
Which goes where? According to historical sketches, the skin would have had a number of spots and patterns similar to that of a toad frog. 3 prominent sharp claws, supposedly the primary weapon of the Boggy swamp monster. Some early sketches even showed a small thumb. Maybe I need to put this over here.
This journal, it's full of drawings and notes all about Boggy. It seems to be the centerpiece of the entire museum.
The journal recorded 60 years ago by the explorer who first visited the swamp. The only record of Boggy existing contains notes and sketches on the appearance of the swamp creature. Boggy is shown with 3 small claws on each arm. Boggy's feet are always hidden in the water. There seems to be a page ripped from the back.
Models of Boggy's claws. Hold on. What's this? Something doesn't seem right here. I think I should try arranging these models into pairs. Something seems out of place.
Okay, but what? Maybe I just have to come back to this.
There's a little door in the wall here. I think it leads outside. It's locked, though.
Do I have any items?
So, the man was a fool. That's all you need to know.
It's like everyone has a motive. Yeah, I'll come back to you. You do you.
This staircase is a tree. And this tree is a staircase. And this place is so weird.
Oh, that cutscene was so cute. Ah! I cannot stop gushing over this game and how charming and adorable it is. And
Someone please tell me why there's a house here.
I'm having a good time. That's all that matters. I'm having a great time.
Well, the lights are on. Maybe somebody's home. The latch is broken on this door. Seems I can fix it with those 3 cogs if I just put them in the right place. Once they're on the right pins, I can move the handle at the bottom to try and open the door.
Ooh. Boom. Hello?
You just walked straight into my house, did you?
Not exactly. I had to climb up here first. I'm paid to walk into people's houses. Sorry, I would have rung the bell.
Sorry, I would have rung the bell, but you don't have one.
Normally, I have methods for dealing with unwanted attention, but I can make exceptions for harmless idiots.
Do you get any attention up here?
Most of the time, people like to leave me alone. But I don't think you're going to, are you?
No. I could make an excuse and say it's my job to ask you about last night, but to be honest, I climbed all the way up here and I just like being indoors.
Well, if you insist on staying, I'll tell you. I'm Lady Weybridge, and I think you might be climbing up the wrong trees.
I'm Detective Grimoire, and I think I might agree with you.
What's your job, ma'am?
What do you do here? Did you work for Richard Remington?
I was living here before that man was even born, and I have absolutely nothing to do with him, or his little tourist attraction.
You're exaggerating. How long have you been here? Just in this treehouse? What do you do up here?
I've been here longer than anyone. Even longer than, well, anyone.
I like numbers.
60 years, something like that.
What have you been doing for that time? If you don't mind me asking.
I have many reasons to be here, but I won't bore you with all the details of my life.
I'm sure there's one detail worth writing down.
I like to study the plants and flowers in this area. I've learned many things from them.
What about this little chemistry set you've got on your table?
I wouldn't call it a chemistry set, but if you bring me an object that has liquid on it, or inside it, I'll tell you what that liquid consists of.
Wow, how do you do that?
Chemistry.
You're sassy. A page from Weybridge's Book of Pressed Flowers contains information about all the flowers in the swamp and where they grow. The green and red species only grow around the side door of the museum and can't be found anywhere else. So something tells me we're gonna find some green and red species somewhere else. Maybe. Some of the clues.
Your job is to ask me about what happened last night.
Do you even know what happened last night?
I know more than you might imagine.
Oh, that sounds useful. Can you tell me? What were you doing?
I was here, in my house, by myself.
What else?
That's it.
Thanks. Just give me a minute to write all this down.
If you bring me something with liquid on it, I might be able to help you.
Okay, so
Show it to someone who doesn't live in a tree.
you didn't see anything. All right, I'm out.
Predictably, a trash can, and I just can't resist taking a look inside.
Well, you never know what you're gonna find in there unless you look.
The glamorous life of a detective. My favorite part of the job. Maybe there's something underneath the trash in here. Hello, what's this? Just a piece of paper? Or something more sinister?
Nothing else? Okay, it's just someone's cosplay plans. Their cosplay diagram, what they need to do. Their design. Matches the boots! Yep, see? Everything's in pieces. I wonder if we're gonna have to find all the pieces of the costume.
Are we really talking about a swamp creature here?
What's this about a fairground? Costume design I found in the trash can explains what.
The costume design I found in the trash can explains what the Boggy character is showing me. I think that's pretty close.
Okay, I'm in the right direction.
The costume design I found in the trash can explains what the Boggy character was doing last night. I'm losing my mind
Oh,
here.
come on.
The costume design I found in the trash can explains what the swamp creature is showing me. Ooh, that's nearly right. Did the real creature show up last night? The costume design I found in the trash can explains what Burrow's black and white photo is showing me. My detective's intuition is kicking in. That black and white photograph. I'm not sure I'm looking at the real Boggy here, and I think these designs I found in the trash can might be the answer. I'll ask around, see if anybody knows anything about this. Oh, and I should start looking for the costume itself. If I can find that, there'll be some pretty impressive evidence.
All right, everybody, that's going to go ahead and do it for this episode of Detective Grimoire. Join me next time when we pick it up in Chapter 2, A Deadly Disguise. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!